Now, youth advocate programmes are giving a lot of support to young people in counties Cavan and Monaghan. We only have to look at the latest statistics to see that. To take us through these figures, Johnny Meehan joins me now. Johnny, I understand you used to be the regional manager for Cavan and Monaghan with YAP. Now you're based in Dublin, but firstly, can you tell us about the YAP programme?
Yeah, the advocate programme works with young people and families, and we use a strengths-based, needs-led approach, and it emphasises what can be done with the young people rather than what can't be done. So it builds on their strengths, which in turn builds their confidence and self-esteem. We recruit local advocates and match these with the young people and the family according to shared interest and to the individual strengths of the advocate and the young people. The young person from the very beginning has an input into their support service and has a say on what kind of an advocate they would like. And we offer this support then up to 15 hours, intensive one-to-one support, working directly with the young people and their family in either the home or within the community.
Very good. Is that 15 hours a week, Johnny?
That's 15 hours a week for a 6-month programme.
And how do you, suppose, categorise who avails of this, or how can you avail of this?
At the moment, all our referrals come in from the HSE through the Child and Family Services.
Right. So these are people that are availing of other services and that are deemed to be suitable for this programme?
Yeah. And they're put in, and there might be some risk or some reason why the young person needs support, and it can be for various reasons and a lot of complex issues for the young people.
Can you take us through just briefly just some of those reasons or why?
Yes, some of the reasons could be maybe issues such as poverty in the home, problem drinking. Maybe now a new thing is the financial stresses, the feelings of youth suicide, and these all have enormous impact on the lives of the young people that we work with. Some young people might be living with parents maybe with mental health or indeed mental health issues themselves.
Right. So it's a support network, like I know youth suicide and everyone has their own problems in the home, like as you said, it could be looking after someone, a parent, and they need an outlet. What does it offer them?
It offers a time for themselves to have a positive role model really in their life, which is the advocate, and what they call it gives them that time to explore new options and maybe try new activities within the community, maybe in the sports area maybe would they'd like to try but hadn't had the confidence to try, and maybe given a chance to maybe explore different things that they might have an interest in and build on their self-belief and give them the confidence and the coping skills to mix within their own community and to be optimistic really about the future.
Very good. Well, how you said there that the advocates are selected. How do you do? Is there a lot of work involved with the selection process and matching them then with a child?
Yeah, we recruit our advocates locally. So they come from the local communities. For the Cavan Monaghan area, would be recruiting put out recruitment advertisements for advocates from the Cavan Monaghan region, and we look then from where the young person is from and try and match an advocate who's locally based within that community and has connections within the community and familiar with what happens in their own different communities. We also give them then intensive training in children's first and our duty to care.
Yeah.
And we also do intensive training with the advocate on the YAP model and how it's implemented.
Is that on a voluntary basis, those advocates come forward?
The advocates, no, the advocates are paid an hourly rate to work with the young people.
Very good. Then in relation to counties Cavan and Monaghan, I know I see from your statement that 475 young people that at high risk of care and custody received one-to-one support from this YAP programme. How's Cavan and Monaghan faring out there?
Yeah, that was national figures, and in 2011 34 young people from the Cavan Monaghan region received the service.
Yeah. How important is this service in your eyes, Johnny? Because I know you've been working within counties Cavan and Monaghan for the last few years as the regional manager, and now you're moved to the Dublin North East, but you're very familiar with this area.
Yeah, the service to Cavan and Monaghan has really given opportunities to young people who just needed more support in a time of crisis within their life. And I thought it was just a stage within their life, and they got that support from an adult who was there to listen to them and maybe help them through and address issues in a different way. And in with that, working with the family members as well to holistically look at the family and strengths and bring the young person and the family to a place where their skills were developed more.
Do you feel, Johnny, it's improved the quality of life of many children and teenagers in this region?
Yeah, in it and our outcomes for that region, for the young people, a cohort of 22 young people who completed the programme, we've looked at, in 2011, 68% of them in their relationship with their peers improved. We'd have seen 86% improved in their self-esteem and confidence, and 59% would have said they were less withdrawn or isolated within their community by the end of the programme. We also say in regards to the family, 65% showed an improvement in their parenting skills, and 57% would say that their social supports for the family had increased.
A worthwhile programme then, and it's funded by the HSC. How does it run? You say it runs for 6 months. Is there a rota, or when's the next one starting, or is the one at the moment underway?
No, referrals can come in on an ongoing basis. As the region manager and the deputy manager in the region would meet with the gatekeeper, who would be from the HSE, and would receive the referrals as ongoing, and would nearly 2 to 3 cases a month on average would start on a rolling basis.
And Johnny, I believe you have an aftercare programme in this region.
Yeah, in 2011, YAP piloted an aftercare programme, and the method of delivery for this aftercare programme was based on an adult education model, and we give different modules enabling young adults to take responsibility for their own learning and support. And the YAP model of aftercare can be adapted to meet the needs of all young people leaving care and who need that support.
If there's anyone listening that wants to find out more about this youth advocate programme in Ireland, where can they go? Or
we have a website, www.yapireland.ie.
Okay, Johnny Meehan, a regional manager with the Youth Advocate Programme there, or YAP as it's commonly known.